Darling.
I'm good.
Welcome to Talking About. I'm JC Alvarez.
I'm Cara Kelduff.
You don't seem like you're happy.
This carpet does not go with my sweater. I just realized that I cannot work under these conditions.
Well, that's a shame because I actually thought our next guest would cheer you up.
I really hope so. Oh my God.
We'd like to welcome back to the show Marti Gould Cummings. Come on in.
Yay!
Oh my God! Hi, how are you? Oh, there's an ass shot. Get it.
How are you, darling?
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Have a seat.
It's gonna be my new grinder picture, that bending over action right there. Hi. Oh, my publicist is gonna hate me for that one. Hi, how are you?
You get into so much trouble with that.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh my
Happy
God.
New You.
Well, it's true. It's a new me. I don't have the vagina yet. But I'm kidding. I
Oh, we're
don't
so
really
gonna get
want
that call. Oh,
No, I don't
jeez.
want one.
You have so much going on right now.
It's crazy.
A lot of things.
First, let's start with your shoes. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Go,
no.
go,
Do
go.
a
I love
zoom in.
those.
These are so fun. One of my best friends, who's my photographer, Kevin Garcia, got me these as a Christmas gift. Do you know Kevin?
Yes, I know him.
I love Kevin. If you ever
Oh.
need photos, he's great. He did this poster that we're going to show you later.
He's wonderful.
Is he single?
He
Yeah,
is
kind of.
single.
Well, Kevin.
And
He's very cute.
He's very cute, but he got me these shoes, and I love him for it. And the whole outfit is like a gift. I have like my other best friend Joe Hubert, who's a celebrity makeup artist for like people like Camille Grammer and stuff. got
I
me
know
these
him
jeans.
too.
And so it's like such a gift to have these people in my life who like
Are giving.
are giving.
We're giving you
I
gifts.
normally receive anyway, so it's fine.
But you have been very busy doing a lot of giving,
Yeah.
lately, a lot of charity work. You just wrapped a recent charity event.
Yeah, well, okay, so like, dick jokes aside, I love like, I think it's like, like I have like my small platform in the gay nightlife world.
I mean, you've been performing and really making your name around town
Yeah.
as a performer and just really commanding a lot of the nightlife scene.
I love it,
Yeah.
but like like with any kind, and we talked about this before. Like I think anytime, even if you have like a notoriety of like 3 people know your name, you need to use it to better your community, especially the community you're in. And we're in the LGBT community, which has like so much going on between like the marriage fight, which to me is just kind of like, okay, whatever, like, yeah, I want marriage, it's great, but there's so much more important things that kind of get overlooked, and that's like our youth and our kids. And there's so many people who, like I'm very fortunate that my parents are very loving and accepting, but there's like thousands of kids whose parents kick them out just because of who they are, and that like it makes me physically sick. And so there's this great organization, the Ali Forney Center for Homeless LGBT Youth, and my ex and I run an organization called Broadway Speaks Out that produces a concert every year, A Very Merry Holiday for them, and we did that this year. And last year we only raised $2,500, and this year we raised $20,000 for the Ali Forney Center,
That's
which is
awesome.
crazy. It's crazy cool, and
Now, if anyone doesn't
yeah.
know exactly, the
Wow.
Ali Forney
It's really great.
is an organization that shelters the LGBT community, a lot of youth that are out there in the street that have found themselves abandoned, and it houses.
Yeah, they have a couple of houses around the city in the different boroughs, and then they have day centers. They do job placement. They get you your GED if you don't have your GED, and a lot of it is like a lot of these kids come to New York because they're abandoned, like dogs thrown on the side of the road, like literally, like
sad
they're like thrown out of their
stories,
homes
sad
and they have nowhere to
stories.
go. They have no education, no money, and a lot of them end up prostituting themselves. And but this is a way for them to get education and get job placement. And
let me reinforce
yeah,
a lot
it's
of the
really
reasons
great.
that a lot of these kids, because I've actually done a lot of research, and this has been research directed to the Ali Forney, a lot of reason that youth or young people that come into New York City that end up in these situations is because of low self-esteem.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I think, we all have, I wear dresses for a living. I have terrible self-esteem. So it's all about, like, we have low self-esteem because our society makes us have low self-esteem. We're like second class. We have Rick Santorum or whatever what is that? It's fecal matter mixed with lube. Isn't that what Santorum is?
Yes.
What's wrong with it? This one, I'm rubbing. I'm sorry, it fell in. Listen. So Rick Santorum is like going on TV, and Michelle Bachmann, who I think is like Rosemary's baby, they're like going on TV and they're telling these kids, you're not equal. You're not on level with us. And so that gives the low self-esteem. And it's like, it really just makes me really sick.
And one of the things that I also really like about our platform and all of us as out LGBT members of our community is that we represent such a diversity, and we also represent a success of that community that says, you know what, we're all so different and we're all celebrating each other's diversity.
Yeah.
And you do have a place and you do belong.
Well, that's why, a couple years ago, before I started doing no, I can't even speak English. Before I started doing Nightlife, I was doing celebrity interviews and interviewing people like Liza Minnelli and Bette Midler and Martha Stewart. She's not very nice. Interviewing these celebrities about whatever, but about like how they're using their platforms, like we're doing now, but using their like much larger platforms to better the community. And so like I kind of like formed this like fan base of like I call them the Nuggets and I'm Mother Nugget, and like this like fan base of people like like kids in like Milwaukee and Iowa and all these, and now they're like, this was a couple years ago, so they're in high school and now they're like adults and in college in New York, and so they get to see this person who they looked up to performing and living their dream, and it like, I mean, I hope it inspires them to live their dream.
It does. I think everything that you're doing is also because you are so prominent and you do put yourself out there, and it isn't. Well,
you
do.
pretty.
You do.
Shit, girl, it's just Revlon.
Which our show today is not sponsored by Revlon.
No, Max Factor.
Now, tell me a little bit about some of the stuff that you have going on in Nightlife, because you have some additional new performances that are coming up.
Yeah, it's really wicked cool. I do. Why am I sitting like pigeon-toed? I do a show on Tuesdays at Barracuda, which is like legendary drag bar in New York and Chelsea. Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays I do this great little bar in Astoria. I call it like the gay Cheers. It's like regulars. There's like worn in seats. It's really cute.
Astoria's a very hot spot.
It's great. I mean, all like
Very
the gay
hot spot.
actors
Yeah.
live there, and so I do Wednesdays there. It's called Mixed Lounge. It's really fun, and then I do
Wait. So what's it called again?
Mixed Lounge. M-I-X.
She's slow, but lesbians.
She's like cubby hole. It's a great bar. I love the cubby hole. It's a great bar in the Village. For all of you in Brooklyn watching, what camera am I looking? Whatever. So, do you know I said before the show that I'm going to pretend that I'm Lorna Luft on Jay Leno in 1989, and that's what I'm trying to be right now. That's why I'm like, because Lorna. So let's talk about my mother. Oh, that's all.
No offense to Lorna.
I interviewed Lorna a couple of weeks ago. We had the same outfit on. Mine was tan and hers was black. So anyway, so I do Tuesdays at Barracuda and Wednesdays at Mix, and then I also do Saturdays with Kelly King, who's a Billboard chart topper,
Sure, Kelly's
really
great.
fantastic singer. Working Girl, you know her single. Work.
Kelly and I go way back, and I don't mean in a horizontal or vertical position.
One of my dearest friends. She's been like a life changer for me in 2011. So we do a show together at New World Stages, and then Sunday, that's on Saturdays, and then Sundays at the Ritz on 46th Street in New York, I do a show where I have a Broadway guest each week. And then I'm also just recently become a regular guest artist at Lavo nightclub, where Paris Hilton had her birthday party.
Oh, wow.
And Kim Kardashian, that classy gal, frequent.
Is she single now? Is she single? I hear she's single.
I don't care what she is, but there's a fifth show that I'm a weekly show that's in the works, so get ready. I have bills to pay.
You are busy.
I have bills.
But these are all really great shows and really great entertainment, and it's such a great like cabaret night out, and
it's so much fun. I love it, but it's all a gift, Like I don't know. It's such a gift. It's a blessing. It's definitely, there's somebody looking out for me, and there's a network of
like a sugar daddy.
Well, I wish. There's I want to be the sugar daddy now. I'm gonna be the sugar mama. I'm becoming a cougar. At 24, I'm dating 21-year-olds. My God.
Oh my God.
I know, they're all stupid. But I feel so old. I was with this kid yesterday on a date, and
cover your ears, folks. Cover your ears.
No, but he's 22, and I was like, God, I just feel so old talking to you, because I've lived here since I was 17. I was married for 3 years. I have a career and am already gone to rehab and am sober. So it's what's more to do? We've done it all. God, I'm a 64-year-old woman in a 24-year-old twink's body. I'm only a twink because I go to Equinox every day.
Oh gosh. Now, Marty does have a really great benefit coming up next month that we want to talk
February
about.
11th with Kelly King. It's going to be at New World Stages. We normally do the show upstairs, but we're going to be doing it down in their lobby. Where is it? Here? Down. Pan in. We're going to be doing it down in their lobby on February 11th. It benefits Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, which is another really great organization.
Yeah.
Suggested donation, so if you don't have the money, you can just put $1 in, and either way, you're
Put
contributing.
$5 in.
Yeah, but because some of these nuggets are in college, they don't have the money.
$2.
$2.50. But it benefits Broadway Cares. They're really terrific, and I love them. And we're going to have a couple Broadway guests. We're going to announce that coming up at the end of the month. And then I'm doing a really great show. It's not a charity show, but I mean, it's my career, so maybe it is charity. But we're doing a really great show. I have a song out.
You do?
I have a song out called Real... Studio audience, clap! It's like the Joy Behar show. You hear like the chuckles in the background.
But that's because someone's holding a pitchword to them. That's why it got canceled.
But I have this really great song out called, I've always wanted to be a recording artist.
You are.
With that marble. With that goddamn, how do you auto-tune? But I always wanted to be a recording artist, and I met these two really great guys, Bobby Williamson and William Waldrop, and we become very close friends. I call them my Candor and Ebb to my Liza Minnelli, and they wrote this really terrific song called Real Girl for me. And
How appropriate.
Yeah, and it's so I fell in love with them and their work, and I fell in love with the song, and it's on iTunes for 99 cents.
That's fabulous.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's very affordable.
It is.
So
Well, actually, we had that very cute duo right here in the studio. We should have them join us on the couch.
Well, they're great. Yeah. And, let's do it.
Come on, let's bring them out. Join us.
Don't sit on it.
I know. I was told to slip in quickly.
Oh my God.
You guys have my. Okay, good. Oh gosh. All right, well,
Hi.
Hi.
This
How you
is
doing,
Bobby,
Liza?
and this is William. They're amazing.
Hi, how are you?
Now, Bobby and William, I got to ask you guys about the experience about working with Marty. What was that like?
Traumatic.
Well, like anything with Marty, it's not really a choice.
You do when she says.
We actually met her at Bartini one night. We had come in from doing a showcase here in New York. I was just in town for the night, and we sat down with our friend Jeff and his girlfriend to have a drink, and she's beautiful. And she goes to sit next to me, and all of a sudden, this one appears out of nowhere.
After one of his performances.
After one of his performances, shoves her off the stool and says, "Move over, real girl."
I don't know if it was shoving so much as gently letting her know I'm better and she needs to get out.
Yes.
No.
And I immediately was like,
He
we're
turned to me
writing a
and said,
song for her.
"Real
It's
Girl.
going to be
We're gonna write
called
a song
Real
like
Girl. And about 6 months later, the song was written, and we approached her.
Well, yeah, they Facebooked me and they said, we're going to write the song, and I was like,
He was like, whatever.
yeah,
Now,
whatever.
we're going to hear the song, but of course you're promoting a night that you guys put
Yes.
together.
Which camera do I look
at
at?
the Duplex.
Why don't you zoom in on that? Tell me if you got it. A
you
clear
go,
shot.
camera 3.
This would never happen on Oprah. They would have an editor doing.
That's why it's cable access.
It might happen on the Rosie show because their budget's been cut. But
But it's an evening with. Look at that.
Waldrop and Williamson. It's all of their
Oh my
music.
gosh.
And it's great because the cast of Evita is going to be performing. Members of the cast of Evita are going to be performing.
Several other
And,
Broadway and off-Broadway
we
shows.
should emphasize that it's Martin Luther King weekend, which is Sunday, which means you have the day off.
Yeah, so you can
please
have way more than the 2-drink minimum.
Right.
Yeah.
And I will
will be.
personally do the I Have a Dream speech for you during the show.
In C minor.
That wasn't planned, but we'll have to work it in.
Yeah, we're really excited. Marty's going to host the show for us, and she's been a part of our journey here in New York because I just moved last year and he moved shortly thereafter. So we're really excited.
From
about it.
where?
I moved from, I grew up in Mississippi. We actually both grew up in Mississippi, but
Yes.
I
you guys a
lived-
couple?
No, we're not.
I'm very single. Available.
We're very, very
If
good
Not
we
friends.
for
can,
long,
we can post my number across the bottom. That would be
No,
great.
you're not.
Don't be so
Everybody in New York has a number, Bobby.
No, I don't sleep around. And by sleep, I don't sleep around, I mean I host.
You
I
don't
don't
stay
travel.
the night.
I don't travel.
I don't sleep around. I never stay the night. No, but these guys are really great, and the remix is being done by my friend Doug Hiller, who's
Really?
working with us, and it's well, I'm really excited. They wrote another really great song that I did at the gala, the Ali Forney Center gala, called "Santa Is My Fetish." It's on YouTube, and we're going to release it
Your
next year.
new Christmas
Naughty
favorite.
It's
Christmas
really
song.
funny.
It's kind of interesting because I'm kind of getting the feeling. I haven't heard the song yet, so I'm waiting with bated breath. But it's like I'm kinda
I
getting
can't
the-
wait.
I know, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that we're looking at future Broadway writers right here.
That's what
I like to think you are. Yes.
we're going to do it. Yeah.
They're so talented, and like his lyrics are. Bobby does the lyrics, and his lyrics are like. It's really stupid. It's like, no, they're like,
Best compliment I ever had. The most stupid lyrics
for
I've
all
ever
of you
heard.
people who aren't under 30, stupid means good these days. So it's like cool doesn't mean hot.
Exactly. You're so stupid.
Stupid. But no, his lyrics are so clever and so quick and so like with it. And then of course William's music is like right there, like it just following
Brilliant.
along. It's really, they're really talented. And can I like say what you're working on?
Sure. Oh, what I'm working on?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Your show?
Yeah.
William is one of the musical
Conductors for
conductors
Evita,
on
yeah,
Evita,
so-
the revival.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I saw it in
Wow.
London and it's amazing.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Oh, brilliant! Congratulations. That's
Thank
going to
you,
be a
thank
great show on Broadway when it.
Yep.
When it
Yeah, we have a couple of people from the show who are going to sing our stuff, so we're really excited about that.
Amazing
that
singers.
is really, really great. So how do you guys see, Broadway right now? Because I mean, it's like Spider-Man just broke records.
I mean, I
Broadway
know.
is exciting this season because there's a lot of new productions, not necessarily new shows,
Yeah.
but it's kind of
And,
disheartening.
and even for Spider-Man, something like it. Like, it's not my favorite show, but it's still bringing attention to
I
Broadway
agree,
and New
yes.
York,
Bringing a
and
different
it's bringing
audience.
people in, and
You're so positive.
you have to be. What are you gonna do?
Well, the Book of Mormon also changed the way we look at our musicals. I mean, it's,
Right.
it's
Exactly.
infused with a lot of comedy and just giving.
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, because I saw 2 Mormon girls at Seatown, and I thought they were going to start singing.
Oh my God. And
But they didn't.
by 2 Mormon girls, you mean 2 gays with high cheekbones.
No, I mean 2 frumpy dumpy girls with name tags. And they said sister. They were not sisters, okay?
I love it.
They're not as pretty here as they are in Salt Lake City. That's for
No,
sure.
See, you're a bad influence on
I've never met a heterosexual Mormon in my life.
Interesting.
I feel like half the gays I know are Mormon.
Justin,
Every gay I know, you're probably a Mormon. No, you're like Presbyterian or something.
Methodist.
Methodist, whatever.
We actually make a joke about in our show about I grew up Baptist, he grew up Methodist.
Yeah.
And,
I was
are we ever going to make it to
Episcopalian.
Broadway? That's what's sometimes disheartening about Broadway is like there aren't a lot of original shows out there. They're all based on movies or the revivals or there's something that's been in the culture. Even Book of Mormon, is based on all the South Park, episodes and everything. I mean, it's that
Not
kind
on
of
the
humor.
episodes,
Not
but
only
yeah.
episodes, but it's that kind of humor. But there's a lot of we want to write something original, so it's
Yeah.
exciting to be a team right now.
Yeah,
and see
we
if
have a
can
lot
do
of
this.
projects in development, so
that's exciting.
you'll be hearing them.
Yeah, and of course, you have Marty.
Real girl.
Yeah, well,
And we're writing a musical together
are.
based
We
on my
are.
24 years of life.
it may actually have
hard.
to be 3
It's going to be about
musicals.
Well, I said to them, I was like, I don't know if you can make a whole musical in my life. I'm only 19. But
Our friend Jeff said you could make a musical about one weekend in your life.
I just have a lot of like random stuff happen, and whatever, just.
It's gonna be brilliant.
The
It'll be
style
fun.
of the song that we wrote for him is based in musical theater, but it captures the essence of Marty, how we met Marty
Yeah.
and came to know him.
And speaking of that essence, Marty's actually going to thrill us to that track. So while we introduce Marti Gould Cummings, who will be performing "Real Girl."
Work.
I love it.
Did I say it correctly?
Real Girl
Real
on
Girl.
iTunes for 99 cents.
It's on iTunes for 99 cents.
Is this when I go to the sound stage?
Yes, take your stage. Take your
My battery pack fell out.
Hold on. Amazing.
Oh my God.
We try so hard around here.
All right, cameras, you got this. I'm walking over.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Thank
Really
you for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
Absolutely.
Once upon a time, I went to sleep and had a dream that I was in a world where I was more than I might seem. A little girl inside cried out, "Hey, New York, look at me!" The problem was that on the outside, she's a he. Hand me my lipstick, hand me my blush, hand me the eyeliner, go slow, no need to rush. Pull on the dress, how natural the fit. As a man I do just fine, but as a woman, I'm a hit. Ha! Look, I'm a real girl, yes, a real girl. the sum of my parts. I'm no real girl, that's how I feel. World, what's real? It's what you feel in your heart. All the years I was afraid to put on that miniskirt. What made me hesitate? Who did I think I'd hurt? So raise the curtain and raise the hem. I'm making the transition from masculine to femme. Yes, I'm a real girl. That's how I feel. Girls, sorry if I steal your thunder. Watch the guys' heads whirl when I pass by, girls, leaving trouble for them down under. Oh, I sip a gin and tonic while I slip on my Manolo Blahniks. With a tuck into my coochie, I put on my size 2 Gucci. What a wonderful life I lead. I wake up Stanley Tucci, then I hit the streets Susan Nucci, and I know that's all that I need. Yes, I am a real girl. The show is mine to steal. I can play a multitude of parts. There's no real girl more real than me. World, it's real, it's what you feel in your heart. I may not have my time of the month, but I'm having the time of my life. I can still be a real live girl without having to go under the knife. So if you don't think I'm real, go ahead and take a feel. You see, I've tucked away the past. The real girl now, girl, I will last. If you think you're a real girl, then think again. 'Cause this girl's my woman that you've ever been. Yes, I'm a for real. No one can steal this feeling I feel. Yes, I'm a real, oh yes, a real, real girl.
Thank you so much, Marty. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, JC. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Cara. And Real Girl available on iTunes. Good night and good luck.
You're what you talking about.